Hi, my name is Genevieve and I'm an illustrator and a video editor here at Let's Get Moving. Today we're going to be doing a little tutorial about the illustration that I did today for a video that we did. Like I said, every day I'll make an illustration based off a video that the team and I make, and it is just going to be posted alongside it or a little bit earlier to sort of get it's like a pre-game for the video that we're making. Is that an inappropriate reference? So we made a video yesterday about a Nerf gun battle that we had up in the office, and so I was tasked with making an illustration to go along with that video, and this is me kind of doing a little time lapse and showing you how I did it. So I was kind of inspired by old Western posters just a little bit, and just movie posters in general, and I kind of wanted to capture that sort of feeling with this one. That sounded really pretentious, that's my bad. So here I just pulled in some reference photos of both the Nerf gun and the hand, because I have a weird thing with drawing thumbs backwards, and that's never no good for nobody. And so here I'm just kind of using that image. It's always good to use reference photos no matter what you're doing, and then I'm just drawing a little sketch so we can get the basis of what the thing's gonna look like. Oh wow, little angry boy. Also, sorry for the screen wiggling around so much. It's me zooming in and kind of moving the image around on my iPad, so that's why. Sorry. I'm not actually sorry. And with the sketch done, we're gonna go ahead and move on and do the final lines. I'm just using a black line here to kind of cover up the sketches. And you can see that I kind of f up over and over again and have to redraw the lines. I feel like a lot of digital artists do that, but me, I'm a special boy and f up especially a lot. So that's what we're doing here. And something I do quite a bit as well is if you're working in Procreate, as you draw a line, you can sort of hold down your pen tool at the end of the line and it will automatically straighten up your line for you. I use it over and over again. It's really useful, and that's a spicy one for you right there. Something nice about working digitally is that if you need to move something or adjust the placement of your lines, you can just use the transform tool or the lasso tool and just move that bad boy right out of the way. Yeehaw. Oh mama, now it's time to color. For this one I wanted to use a lot of oranges, yellows, and reds, so it's very warm and it kind of reminds you of that Old West vibe. And I'm just putting flat colors down for now. I also tend to adjust my colors a whole heck ton, so even though I have kind of a sort of idea of what I want to do when I start out, I always go in and change it in the end just so it looks more coherent and consistent. Even if it's maybe not the most efficient way, I always find that it works best for me. And that's all that matters, baby. It's also generally a good idea to pay attention to your foreground, midground, and background. So as you can see, I have his arm and his body a darker color, the sort of ground a mid color, and then the background a very light color, just so it separates out those three sort of dimensions in space. And I'm just making my background a little bit of a darker color so I can see the light colors that I'm going to be working with, and then use the lasso tool to make this goofy geometric looking font. I'm also going to hit up that warp tool so I can change the N so it kind of follows the curve of the sentence that I have there. So it looks a little bit better. I'm adding a little nodule to that G there because it kind of looked like a C. Nerfkonflikt. That's no good. Oh baby, it's time to add shadows. What I usually do for that is just use a normal layer and I sort of decrease the opacity. And for the color, I use just a darker version or a cooler version of the colors I already have. So not usually black, but something that'll go with the piece a little more, just so it doesn't dull the colors. Here I'm just using a clipping mask to change the color of the lines that are supposed to be the wind behind the tumbleweeds and to change the color of the sun so it looks a little brighter and it's not kind of those dark black lines. Ignore that email notification. I'm not looking for a new job, I swear. Now we're just going to add some light, and to do that I usually just go absolutely bonkers with an overlay layer and choose a very light yellow or orange, and I'm just adding some to the text here to kind of make it look like it fits in a little bit more, and I'm outlining some of the objects so it stands out from the background. And then I'm just going to whack a vignette on it there to sort of add a little more drama to it all. And now she's just cleaning it up and adding some finishing touches. And as a final touch, I'm just adjusting the curves to add a little bit more contrast, and oh baby, there she is! She's all done. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. Leave me a comment.